Hey guys, welcome back to another theory. So guys, today we are going to be talking about the SpongeBob is a pansexual theory. And I know you're probably thinking, wow, a SpongeBob theory. And also, what? Why? I don't know, okay? I mean, if I tell you all the evidence, you get it, or something like that. I don't know. So guys, and also I know you're probably thinking, what is pansexual? Basically just means you can like people that are boys or girls, and that's basically about it. Yeah. So yeah. So evidence number one, Squidward. So if you don't know, SpongeBob and Squidward were best friends, and they still are. So yeah. So SpongeBob and Squidward were once friends and also their co-worker. Sometimes Squidward might, get an anger tantrum on them. And yeah, that's basically the whole point of SpongeBob and Squidward. That's their rivalry, I guess. I don't know. And I know you're probably thinking, what does Squidward gotta do with what does Squidward gotta do with SpongeBob being a pansexual? Well, there's actually one episode that will actually explain that. Well, they don't directly say, but it kind of makes okay. So in the episode something, I don't remember. I don't have to. Okay, I don't know the video. Okay, I don't know I don't know the name of the episode, so I can't tell you. The only way I know about this is when yeah, there is actually there's a why SpongeBob's pansexual. Evidence number one, Squidward, because SpongeBob kissed Squidward. I know you're probably thinking, we never seen SpongeBob ever kiss Squidward, not even once. And I know you're probably thinking exactly what I just said, and you're actually kind of wrong. I think there's two episodes about that. I don't remember what they're called, so I'm sorry. So yeah. Okay, I need to start making sense because this is not working. Blech. Okay, so in the episode, okay, in this certain episode, Squidward, was at work and doing usual stuff. Sometimes making the burger, and Squidward's being Squidward. So you assume that's normal, but then eventually, at some point, SpongeBob just straight up comes out of nowhere. I think maybe I don't know, jumps in the air and then kisses Squidward in the forehead. Yeah, which is kind of weird. Yeah, don't ask me why. Okay, so that and another reason why SpongeBob could be pansexual because hold on, I can figure this out. Brain work. In one episode, I can't remember what the episode's called because I can't remember. Yeah, and also there would be there's also another thing in SpongeBob. SpongeBob always, and I mean always, goes in Squidward's house regardless what it is. I think there's not just that. There's also there's literally a video at the end that shows us that SpongeBob really likes Squidward that much. Well, I mean, there's one character that also does that, Gumball from Amazing World Gumball, but that's another theory from another time. But yeah, SpongeBob going in Squidward's house multiple times, that would mean he really likes Squidward and wants to actually live with him, even though he has his own house. And yeah, and I really think we never see anything like that. Actually, we see that all the time. Like in one episode where SpongeBob and Patrick were outside, being idiots, and then eventually Squidward was taking a bath. I think maybe I don't know, and then eventually oh no, SpongeBob opened the door, and in that dumb meme where Squidward just yells. Yeah, that meme. If you know what meme I'm talking about, that's the. Yeah, I'm just gonna show the image on screen. Cool. So there's that, and another reason is why is because there's another episode where SpongeBob comes inside with a birthday cake to celebrate something. I don't know, to show, like, I think it was a sorry cake, but then oh no, a mess, and then robot arms on Squidward's house, and then grab Squidward and kick him the booty. And then yeah, that's another reason why SpongeBob went in Squidward's house. And another episode that he went to Squidward's house was in that one episode where SpongeBob and Patrick are just being creeps, just watching him sleep, which is kind of weird. Don't ask me why, but yeah, SpongeBob going in Squidward's house and just being a creep. Wow, cool. Not just SpongeBob, even Patrick as well. Which again, I don't know if Patrick can also be pansexual, just like SpongeBob. Yeah, and also another uh oh, and another thing is that Squidward really likes SpongeBob, but mostly not because you can see because you just see SpongeBob as an annoying little brat. And yeah, that's basically it. So yeah. And yeah, there's that evidence. Wow, cool. Okay, evidence number 2, Sandy Cheeks. Another reason why I think SpongeBob is a pansexual is because of Sandy. Because if you don't know what pansexual means, it means you can like boys or girls depending on what. So yeah, and when I said SpongeBob really likes Squidward, and we're gonna get back to Sandy in a little bit. So if you don't know who Sandy is, she is a squirrel who lives in Texas and lives underwater. Cool. Okay, so let's go back to Sandy. So Sandy. The reason why I think SpongeBob is pansexual by Sandy. The reason evidence number 2 is basically that SpongeBob really likes Sandy. There's actually 2 evidence, or like 2 reasons why I think SpongeBob is pansexual. The evidence, there's like 2 evidence in that evidence. I don't know, but basically, what I'm trying to say is where there is a part. What? The reason why is because the first one is where we actually get to see an episode where SpongeBob was actually really wanted to he wanted to marry Sandy at some point, but then eventually afterwards something stopped and they're actually about to kiss. Here's an image just to prove that. And another reason, God, what is wrong with me? Okay, so evidence number 1 is about Squidward, evidence number 2 is about Sandy, and the first one is about where SpongeBob was about to marry Sandy, and yeah, so you guys want to hear a really shocking twist? Well, I was originally gonna put a video here to show you, but there's one thing. If I do that, there is not gonna be enough room for these other images I have to show you on screen. So, I hope. Okay, whatever. So the shocking reveal is that SpongeBob actually really likes Sandy because in one video game, I can't remember what it's called, but in that video game, you play as SpongeBob, but it's basically Subway Surfer, I think. It's basically just Subway Surfer, but SpongeBob edition. And basically, you're on a SpongeBob, normal gameplay, but then after you die, one of his audio lines, or just lines in general, there he says, "Tell Sandy I love her," or something like that. Which is, yeah. No, there's not evidence. Wow. So we basically did, like, a quarter of this SpongeBob being a pansexual theory. Wow. So, yeah. Evidence number 3, the Krabby Patty. Okay, hold on. Scratch that evidence. I just realized something. I have realized the weirdest thing I have ever noticed in my whole life. Evidence number 3, Patrick Star. So, about Patrick Star. If you don't know who he is for some random reason, Patrick Star lives under a rock. How so convenient. And, what does he do under the rock? I don't know, watch TV, be lazy, and I don't know. But yeah, and I'm really thinking, what is this shocking reveal I have definitely discovered? Well, this might really shock you. SpongeBob really, really likes Patrick, and I can prove it. There's not a lot of evidence to prove that SpongeBob really likes Patrick, but I can probably explain how. Because SpongeBob and Patrick do get along, and they're really friends. Well, I mean, I know you're probably thinking, yeah, I go with friends all the time. Doesn't mean we really like each other. Okay, well, here's the thing. If you go with your friends like a daily basics, like basically every other day or just every weekend, or like I'm basically saying is if you go to your friends every day, like every hour or so, because that's exactly what we see in SpongeBob. Because SpongeBob and Patrick meet all the time. Like basically, regardless where they are, of course they're gonna meet. And isn't that kind of weird? I mean, yeah, it's okay to meet your friends at like some point, but you don't do it like 24/7 or all the time. Which is kind of weird. And also the same thing for Squidward, where SpongeBob goes in Squidward's house like all the time. Like there's like I think couple of videos. There's I think like 3 videos, not 3 videos. Like literally like 3 episodes that involve SpongeBob going in Squidward's house. But yeah, and also, I forgot to mention, SpongeBob also really likes Krabby Patties, and in fact, he even married one at some point. But there's a thing: pansexual means you like boys and girls, not objects or food. So, okay, let's go back to that later. So, yeah. So there's the evidence that proves that SpongeBob is in fact a pansexual. Squidward, Sandy, Patrick. Wow, now it's also really convenient. And okay, hold on before I go. There's one more thing I want to mention. SpongeBob also Squidward also married a Krabby Patty, so I guess he could. Okay, hold on. That might be a future theory at some point where Squidward is actually that, but cool. So, yeah. So, there's the evidence to prove that SpongeBob is in fact a pansexual. Squidward, Patrick, Sandy, where SpongeBob really likes Squidward and, like, basically wants to date him, like, 24/7. Sandy, like, twice, I think. And then Patrick, like, basically, like, every day. So, yeah. I'm also probably... I was probably gonna make a part 2. But, maybe. I don't know. It depends if you guys want me to do a part 2. I wasn't really planning for a part 2. Maybe. I don't know. This video is getting, like, way too long. I'm probably gonna have to... But... yeah, so that's the evidence to prove that SpongeBob SquarePants is in fact a pansexual. If you guys want me to do more SpongeBob theories, I'll gladly do it. And also there's my Garage Mod theories, and there's my one FNAF theory. Well, technically 2, but whatever. It's technically Garage Mod theory, but anyways. So guys, that is this SpongeBob theory, that SpongeBob is in fact a pansexual. There's 3 evidence about that theory. Yeah. Cool. And also, I forgot to mention something. SpongeBob really SpongeBob really, 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 really likes everybody. Like, Like, regardless who they are, SpongeBob is, of course, gonna like them, because, duh, SpongeBob. But, yeah, guys, that'll be it for this theory. Hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to like and subscribe, by the way.